we're going to work on the next card, which is, where are we? Work on this one. And then, you know what, these cards, I did these cards, it didn't take long to do these cards, but I just bought the same. If you notice, I'm using basically the same supplies, just different orientation or different, you know, but they're using basically the same thing. So if you just set your mind on, okay, I need this type of style, this paper, a couple of these little embellishments, a couple of flowers and pearls, boom, and just change up your design. You don't even need a lot, but I'm pretty much using the same thing, just putting them in different styles, I guess. But they go faster that way. And I like to sketch out my ideas in my head a lot too. And that makes it go a little bit faster. Alright, so I'm cutting a 8.5 by 11 in half. Again, folding it over to make a 4 1/4 by 5.5 card. I'm going to do this one while I'm here. Put that there. Alright. So, I'm going to start out with this peach sheet for our base. I'm going to cut it the same at 4 1/8, just a 1/8 shorter than 4 1/4 by 5.5, by 5 3/8, and then again, by 5 3/8. And that's going to be the back, the front, and then we need another one. I mean, the back and insides is what this is going to be. Cute, chunky card. I have thick card phobia. I must branch out. I know, right? That is a chunky card. This is the chunky. No, it's a chunky card. This is a card that you want to put in like a clear bag, and like this looks so nice in a clear bag, and send it in like a swap or something. So when they open it, they see this. It's like, oh, it does. Because the clear bags, I love them, and they just say, bam, here I am. I'm a clear bag, and look what's inside. So yeah, okay. Moving on. I gotta stay focused so we don't make this a part 2 for one card. So we got the 3 pieces for that, and then we have a gray piece. You're gonna still try the card? Yeah, definitely. Cute. We're gonna try this piece is just leftover. If you guys do anything, tag me on Instagram or Facebook. I would love to see it and share it. Plus, you know, somebody might see you, and then, you know, you guys be friends. You know, I'm all about making friends. You guys can, you know, we'll share. We can share. It's enough love to go around. Share, share, share. Okay, so we're gonna cut this down. Actually, I didn't even use scissors. I mean, I cut that with my hand. I tore it. So first, let's shabby the edges here. So just think, you're going to get these cards done in 2 hours. It really takes less than 2 hours, guys. Seriously, it does. I do craft a little bit faster than a normal person, as they say. Only because, like I said, I plan it out ahead of time. Think of it in my head while I'm sleeping, while I'm cooking. I think of it. So by the time I get to it, the project's already done, basically. So all I'm doing is putting together what's inside my head. But we can call it fast. So you can do these 4 cards in less than 2 hours. And it's a lot of layering, and it looks like a lot of work. But really, it's not. And you didn't even use a lot of stuff. I mean, we could have done mixed media. I mean, we could have done a whole bunch of different things, but you just get a lot of bang for your buck with this card, with these cards, because it's just the same products we're using over and over. All right. I'm going to add some HEG tape. Alright, add that to the middle. I love the finished look of these cards. Are you guys on another commercial break? The last person that talked was like 4 minutes ago. Oh, 2 minutes ago. So I can't see. And then we're going to do this one for the back. A little bit faster, Audrey. Am I going too fast? I can't win. I can't win. And see, you made me stick the paper to the page. All right. Actually, I'm going to cut that little edge down a bit. I don't like it. Okay. All right. So we have the inside done and outside done. See, Kim is working on a card. She's probably going to be done. She's going to be done just like everybody, just like we all can get done with these cards, and she got 2 hours. She's going to be done with all these cards by the end of the thing, I bet. Okay, so we have these, and then we'll need some lace. We need pink, not lace, paper doilies in pink and in white. I'm going to use 2 white. All of these are from Hobby Lobby, and they're made by Paper Studio. And then we'll need some flat back pearls. Oh, okay, Audrey. I do cry. They always making fun of. They're always making fun of me about fast card. We're in an open debate about the crafting fast. They have an opinion, and then I have the right opinion. So we're just gonna go with that. I'm gonna cut this down a little bit. Actually, I think I cut that exactly at 4 1/4. Thought I did. Yeah, I cut it at 4 1/8, but I'm gonna cut it at 4 by 5 3/8. Okay. Shabby it up a bit. Actually, you probably should cut this at 4 1/8. I don't know why that. Maybe I didn't have it cut at the right angle, but this is fine. 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Because you want it to fill up the whole paper. The whole white edge. Oh, I have Shabby Shreds in my tape. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna go here. Okay, actually I'm going to, because I don't want to have an edge, I'm going to use this as my back because it's all the same. Because this is what I prefer, up to the edge, so this can be my back paper. Because I think I just cut that a hair too, I mean I know I cut it a hair too small, but I want you to cut it at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Okay. And so that's going to go in front. And then where's the black sheet of paper that I just had? I said I wasn't going to cut it. Here we go. So I didn't cut this, but all I did was tear it because I want it to go on the card kind of like that. So what I did was, you can always cut it down to this card size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and cut from there. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Where are you? Where is Amber? What number are you, Amber? I don't see the feed. Okay. So you want to tear it. Now, on the edge. So what I'm going to do is I tore the top, and then I'm going to see where I want to mark it at and just tear along the side, and I can always clean up later if I don't like it. So I want to mark it at. That's literally how I did this card. And then I'm going to shabby the side like this. Just a little, not a tear like the other side. And I'm going to clean up that a little bit. So it'll go like this. And there. Okay. Perfect, but don't adhere down yet. So we're going to take our white doilies and we're going to fold them over like so, just so it can look like you have a lot tucked under there, but you really don't. So it'll go like that, and then I'm actually going to cut the pink one, so I don't want a whole bunch of bulk under that, and lay this on top, staggered a bit. So you have the white doilies, and then you have the pink one just laid on top, but it's behind or tucked under there, like so. Or you can put, if you don't like the white layer, you can put this in between, is another idea. The white one, then the pink, then the white, if you like that better. That looks cool too. So we'll do that way for this one. Just kind of layer it how you want it. That looks good like that. I'm going to add some hot glue to the bottom, just a dot. And then I'm going to add it just a dot in between each of the layers to hold them together. And then down here. That's it. And then that's going to go just like that. Just like that. So I did not adhere this paper down. This side, I left it open. So all I adhere was these three sides. Right? Okay. So let's do that. And then I use hot glue for that. And I didn't let it sit. I let it do its thing. That's hot. Just like so. Then I took this sheet of paper. This is a bigger sheet of paper, but I have a scrap over here left of it that I'm going to use. And I used the part where it had the most design, and I added a little texture up here. So what I'm going to do is cut. Okay, because I'm reading. That's why I'm stopping, because like Linda said, Tamika's a fast crafter because she always knows what her end project is going to look like. It is, because I know what it's going to see. It's so easy if you plan it out. Then it's not really, you don't know. If you already sit down and you craft. I have to show you guys. I wish I had it near me, what my craft book looks like, because then you're like, oh, and it literally has 6x6 mini album, and then next to it, it has using Prima Epiphany, and then I have the pages laid out, first cover, and then I'll have a doodle of flower, pearls, like, and then it'll flip open, and it's copy paper that I've made a book out of, and then the next page it'll say open flap. It has like the drawings of the book. So I doodle when I have time, I'm at lunch break, and then I open up the book and it says flip down folder, magnet here, paper, pocket, and I have a picture of a tag. Like I have it all laid out. Then the next page, boom. So then when I do sit down and craft, yes, I can make my mini album in 2 hours or less, or however, from beginning to end, because all I'm doing is flipping open the page and just doing it. So yeah, if you're sitting down from a beginning to the end, I'm probably not as fast. So all I did here was, again, tear some paper, and I'm just going to kind of follow along this gray sheet on the edge edge here and layer this card just like so, just to add a little bit of dimension. A couple of layers here. I'm gonna make this a little design so it doesn't look so perfect. You know, you don't want it to be a perfect cut. All right, that looks good. So I'm gonna glue down with hot glue. Right on the edge. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking, I don't know. Bye, Sherry. Thanks for coming. Okay. So we're going to add some white lace on top of this, like so. Attach a little bit of hot glue up there. Try not to burn yourself. And then a little bit down here. Cut off the excess. Okay. And then this time I'm not going to forget, we're going to add our flat back pearls on here while we're sitting here. I'm going to put one there, and then put one here. You just put them randomly. I mean, like they're really just in random spots. Okay, let's get some of this out the way. So for this, I used another picture frame on here, and then I used the Recollections flowers, and I did a tutorial dupe on this, but I have these, so we might as well use them. These are super cute. I really like them. And I used Dollar Tree flowers again because I love them so. And I used this one and this one. And I'm going to stamp again here. And this time I'm going to use Thanks for Being So Kind. Scrapping for my boys. Hey, lady. That's Monica. Oh, she put it in there already. See, I know somebody. Luisa Diaz. Hey. Okay, so I'm using Thank You for Being So Kind. And I'm going to stamp it on, we'll use this sheet of scrap paper that's sitting here. Cute. And I actually cut this one again. So I'm just going to cut it, and I layered it on top of another sheet of cardstock. All right. So that's all I'm doing. And then I'm going to make a little fishtail banner again. Slice it down the middle, and then just meet the corners on both sides from the corner to the sliceation. And then I'm going to add a little bit of ATG tape, and I'm going to use this sheet of scrap paper to layer it right on top, just like that, and then just follow it, adding a small border around it. And I'm going to save that scrap paper. That one too. So just add a little bit of a border and then follow that same fishtail for the second border. And then you have that. Okay. And for these flowers, I did some texture paste on here. And I used snow text. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys in advance not to laugh. This is my snow text. It's been through a lot. It has paint, and I don't even know why it has foam tape on it. It's been through a lot, but it's my road dog. It's hung in there. It's hung in there. So anyway, so I'm gonna use a bit of this. I'm gonna grab some paper. So I'm gonna put some snow text on 2 of these flowers, and I don't want to use my nails, but I will. Oh well. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the snow text, and then all I'm doing is rubbing it on. You could use a paintbrush if you want to be neat, but I'm just rubbing it all along the flower to add some texture to the flower. My snow text is running everywhere but where I want it to be. Alright, and then I'm going to add it to this green one too. I love this stuff. Love, love, love it. It gets messy, but it adds that nice texture that I like. Okay. There. And then for this card, actually I can use that again. So I'm going to spray. Did I spray this one? So this card I'm going to use glossy accents and do some glitter. Yeah. Or do glitter instead. I used, in the previous one, I used that Recollections stuff, but I'm not going to do that on this one this time, because we already did that. Let's do something different with this. So all I'm doing is adding the glossy accents to the tips of these petals. And put my top on, and then I'm going to add some glitter to this flower. And I'm just going to use this vintage sparkle glitter. It was $1.99 at Hobby Lobby. And it does add the sparkle. So let that get on there really good to the tips and flip it in there. I want my tips to be super sparkly. Yeah, love it. When that dries, that's going to be super shimmery. Not this second, but it will dry and it will be shimmery. And I'm going to put my rest of my glitter back in this container. And set that over there. Okay, so now we can do some layering. So I'm going to use, since I used the square, I'm going to use the circle on this one. Let me make sure how it looks first before I start. The square might just look better than the circle. No, we can do the circle. Alright, so I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to add some glue to the back. And then add it to some pattern paper. Nope, this is not my dupe flower. This is I have a tutorial on this flower. This one here, this Recollections flower. You can just, if you go to my channel, you'll be able to find Prima flower or Recollections flower dupe. You can find it there. I use all of those already. And so I had those. I said, oh, well, might as well use it. So I just added pattern paper to that. And I'm just going to add some hot glue to the back. And set that little puppy there. And without trying to mess up too much, I'm actually going to add a for real pop dot to the back of this flower. Well, not pop dot, but foam mounting square to the back of this to give it a little bit of height. But I'm going to fold it over because it's pretty flat. And then I'm going to put it on the back of the flower and then add hot glue to the back. And then set it there. And then we can take the rest of these little cuties, place it around there. And then this peach one. And under here. Just fluff up as much as you can. If you want, you can add a pop dot to that bottom of that flower. And I'm going to take my sentiment, and this is going to tuck right under here, like so. All I'm going to do with this is add hot glue to the edge and then hot glue to the edge of that resin piece there, so it can stick on two sides. Tuck that in there and there. I'm going to bend it a little bit so that it can ripple. Here we go. So cute. I love it. So I'm actually going to add a little bit more, now that we have the flowers kind of laid down, add a little bit more pearl to that. Just to give it a little more pizzazz. Where are we? There we go. Done. Done. Super cute. Love it. Love it. Okay, all this shabbiness. So now I'm doubling the cards and they're all piling up over here. This shabbiness, I can't take it. Somebody at the end of this video is going to win this second set of cards, because I already have to give away the first. Might as well give away the second, right? Yay! Surprise! All right, the last one. This is the last card. This is so cute. Love it. It's going to go a little bit fast because we only have 15 minutes because we've been talking. Okay. So, here's our card already cut. Bing. Our card base. And then we'll need to cut some paper. Okay. We're going to cut it again. I'm going to do 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And we're going to do that twice in this green color paper. And then in this polka dot paper, we're going to do this. I'm going to do 4 1/4 and just kind of sliver it down, because 4 1/8 seems like it's not acting right for me right now. All right, so I'm just gonna sliver this edge. Perfect. And I'm just gonna distress this lightly. Now you guys want to talk about some fast crafting. Yeah, hey Louise, yeah, this is the 4th card. Linda and Cheryl and Kim and Mandy and Tiffany and all of those ladies have been talking. And so now we're in the 9th inning and we have 15 minutes to get this card done. So, you know, Audrey, even she's sick, she's talking mess from behind her sick bed too. I know, Louisa. Okay, I'm just messing. So this polka dot paper is going to go on the back. I'm going to get it for that one. I already know. And Boom. And now we're going to do these 2 green sheets on the middle. All right, I'm going to... Second card done. Kim is on it. All right, wait. Inside card for inside space. All right. Like I said, this one's going to go a little bit faster than the other 3. But I'm going to still talk you through it and you can get it done. So this is the bottom. Distress the edges. And if you're filling out a sentiment or something, you just want to be sure to use a cardstock that people can see and read. But you can leave these nice borders around the edges. They add a nice pretty element. And if you guys don't know Luisa Diaz, she's 184. She has a digital online shop, Kitty Scrap Post, and I've done several of her images or several of her digital designs, tutorials, and projects. They are absolutely fabulous. Like, Luisa comes up with the most beautiful shabby. If you're into shabby, check out her shop. She's Kitty Scrap Post. So yeah, check it out. Definitely, if you don't know what you want to get, you can go to my channel and I'll go through the digital papers and you can see some of the projects that I did. And yeah, I love that paper. And the best part, besides designing, is it digital. You can always copy it, print it again, and just keep it forever. So yeah, but check her out. Shout out to you, Linda. Woohoo! All right, I'm gonna cut slivers off of this. You feel like we're watching a sped up video? That's funny. I'm not. Linda, stop. Okay, I just want to make sure that we are fitting our 2-hour time frame, right? So this is the card base for the front. Oh gosh, you guys are hilarious. Okay. And okay, we might want to put the paper right side up. Perfect. There we go. All right. So then we want to cut this green. Actually, we're not going to cut. We're going to tear. But to make it go a little bit faster, I'm going to cut it at 4 and a, did I say 4 and a quarter by 5.5. So we can tear approximately a 1/4 inch border around the edge. See? To make it super shabby. Just hold your other hand if you can't, if you don't feel like you can do it freehand. Take your other hand and pinch it so you know you don't go past that mark. And it's okay if it goes less than that. It's a shabby. 10 more minutes. Faster. Ah! Alright. So that's going to go here. And actually, we're going to crinkle this one up. Just a bit here. Spread it out. And then we're just going to add hot glue. Oh, darn it. We're out of glue. We're going to add hot glue to like the high peaked areas. And we definitely want to get our 4 corners. Let that glob for a minute. Oh, Louisa, I didn't know you closed. Dang it. Are you still selling any of the older designs? So let that sit. And then, but what I'm going to do is hold the edge of my paper and kind of bring up the corners. See? Like, get in where you can. and bring up the edges of the corner of your paper to make it look a little bit more layered and full. Like that. Okay. And then we're going to take a flower paper, this one here, and we're going to cut it a little bit shorter than this one. So it's going to be about 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. But I'm just going to cut it. And then I'm going to crinkle it. La, 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 la. And then I'm going to tear it to get that shabby look. Just a little bit. I don't want it too much. Make sure I'm, oh yeah. Make sure I'm not doing too much. Then we'll have to cut another piece of paper. Okay. There we go. But before we do that, we're actually going to cut a little chunk out the side, like somebody took a bite of this paper. Just a little bit. I know some people who are like, no, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right, we're going to take that because we're going to put a piece of doily underneath. I'm going to take a pink doily and we're going to fold it over and it's going to peek out like that. Now see, now you can do it. Isn't it cute? So, just like that. Let's see here. Right there. Hold it. Add some glue there and then open it up and add a little glue to the middle so it'll stay. Just a little bit like that. And now here, you can just add, you can add ATG tape or glue to this. It doesn't matter. And then make sure you're covering up the edge of that doily piece, the folded part. Look at that. And it's still a slim profile. Can't even see it. But it looks like it's super layered, but it's not. Okay. Moving on to some flowers and then a die cut. We gotta find that die cut sheet. There we go. I use this one here. I'll show you in a second. I use this top note piece. I'll fussy cut that out. And then I'm using these Prima flowers again, Labelle Jade. These are some darker flowers, but I'm gonna use that one. Okay. And this, I'm actually going to cut off this center piece here. If I could get it, there we go. And I'm gonna cut it in half. I know. What are you doing, Tamika? Cut it in half. And then I'm gonna use some flowers. I'm gonna use that one, and this green, this green one. Oh geez, I forget they have these little sticky things on the bottom. Alright, so with this flower, I'm going to use a little bit of paint, just a smidge. Don't worry. That's white paint, white gesso, actually. And I got a foam brush, and I'm going to dip that in there and add some white to the edges. This helps to bring out the shabbiness of it all, just to the tips of the flowers. So you can see in a second, although this coal gray or this slate gray, whatever color this is super cute, it's not appropriate right now. Look at that. So cute. Look at the difference. See? So we're going to do that for both of them. Just lightly brush it. Just the tips. Not the flower. Okay. Alrighty. And we're going to fussy cut this out. I'm going to use my dull scissors. They're better for me for cutting. For fussy cutting anyway. This is like the worst. Between this and matting, oh my gosh. Like, I hate it. I'm so tempted to buy like the little color mats. Like they're already cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. You spend like $7.99 for it at Michael's. Because I just don't like, but not, that's just cutting. No, there's no pre-adhesive on it anyway, so I guess I still got a mat, but it's the matting. Just like my invitations is all this matting because I'm doing them myself. It's like, oh, I should have just paid somebody to do it. Okay, I'm going to cut off this extra here. Oh, I got the wrong scissors. I'm just going to cut off these little black marks. And I'm actually going to take my foam brush, just add a little white to the edges. Okay, done with that. So for this, I'm actually going to add some more foam to the back. 2 foam dots. I'm not going to take that off just yet, because that's going to go here. Foam pieces here, but let's see here. I think I need this to be a little bit higher. These foam pieces are very thin, so I'm going to double up. They're like very thin. And then I'm going to add some hot glue to the back. And that's going to go offset from that. We want that doily to show. It's going to go there. And then we're going to add the flowers. They're going to tuck. This flower's going to tuck right there. And then this flower, it's not quite dry, so be careful. It's going to go under here, like so. Just like that. Make sure you hide it up underneath that journaling spot. And then for the flowers, you know what, I am not going to, I'm going to do that, but I'm going to take this off. I hope you guys weren't doing it all at the same time. I'm going to take this off just for a quick second. And I just spotted, I spot with my red eye, a piece of chipboard. Ah. I'm going to put this on a piece of chipboard just for sturdiness. Like I can't do it. I need a riser. All right. Now we're talking. So I just added a piece of chipboard to that. I didn't want that paper to sink in when I'm putting my stuff on there. There we go. Now I feel a little bit better about that. So I'm going to add some hot glue to the bottom of this flower. Add that under there. Tuck spot. Let that sit. And then hot glue on the edge of this flower. Yeah. There we go. And then we're going to just add some flowers. I'm going to stickle these in a second, but I want to place, in case we get cut off, I want to at least place them on here so you guys know where they go. And this goes there. There. And then we're going to use a stamp. And we're going to use friends show their love in time of trouble, not in happiness. Okay. Stamp this on green because that's what's right there. And then I just blow that a little, make sure that's there. And then I am just going to shabby that by tearing it. Okay. So I'm going to make a little banner on top of this little banner here. I'm going to use my trimmer. Okay. This is cut at, let me see, 1.5. Just make sure that'll work. No, it won't work. Just cut it at 1 inch. 1 inch wide. That will work. And we're going to add a little fishtail. And then we're going to add some tape to our sentiment. And then add our sentiment there. Alright, and then, and then, stop messing with me, Linda. You see, I'm trying to, so we're gonna add this, we're gonna add this to here, just like that. And I'm gonna actually use a dimensional. I'm gonna cut it in half. Give it a little bit of dimension. Take it off. And boom, boom. Last but not least, well actually it's not even last, we're going to add some flat back pearls. Random, because they always add an extra something. And now, last but not least, we can add the stickles. And amidst all this mess, I'm just going to use crystal stickles. I don't know what I did with, oh, they are right in my face. Ice stickles on the edge. This is Cheryl's favorite part. I'll tell you, when I was stickling that wedding bouquet, I was like, oh my gosh, my wrist was tired. I did all that. I almost wanted to spray the whole thing with sticky spray and just throw glitter on it and be done with it. But stickles add a bit of the better effect, so I kept at it. So that's it. Done. Yay! So cute. So, okay. So, let's get this out of the way. We did this card. So we completed one. What else did we do? We didn't do that one. 2, 3, and fourth one is here. 4. Yeah, just to make sure that was the one I just did. Okay, so we're done. We're done. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. So, hello. Okay, there we go. It froze for a second. My hand was right across the screen like this. So yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Now, hopefully you guys will, if you do these cards, you will tag me on Instagram or Facebook. I would love to see how yours came out. Kim, especially you, since you was working through the tutorial. So, let's give these cards away. Once they dry, I'm going to package them up really cute, put them in a cute packaging, and send them off. So, Linda, I am going to text you a number, you guys, and it's going to be between 1 and 63. You text me. You put in your number, and the closest number wins. Okay, wait. Let me text it to Linda. Where are you? There you go. Okay, Linda, that's the number. You guys, go at it. So, yeah. Love to scrap in 15 minutes-ish. Yeah. Wow. So, yeah, I'm going to package that up really cute, and we're done. Really, really cute. I love them. 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 Shout out to the originals. Shout out to the originals. I really wish I could find this resin piece again. It was really cute. I don't know where. I think these came in a set. I don't know. Look at all this shabbiness. See, this is what this is a total distraction. Look at all this shabbiness. Cards. Look at that picture. It's so cute. Shabby or lewd. All right, we're going to do okay, somebody Christy. Okay, I got you, Christy. Christy put down her number. Her number is 21. She's not on Ustream, but she's watching via Facebook. So, Linda, let me know. Because I was doing shabby stuff. Oh, cute. I got to take a picture of this while we're doing that. There's an ad, somebody says. Yeah, I'm literally taking a picture. I know I'm in your way, but yeah, I'll take a picture real quick. Instagramming.